A man who once stood on a launch pad in Florida making sure Elon Musk's astronauts didn't die on liftoff is now about to become the astronaut himself. Except this time, he's launching from a rocket design that's been flying since before the moon landing. His name is Anil Menon. On July 14, 2026, he becomes the newest human being to leave planet Earth. And the details of this mission are stranger and more important than most people realize. Menon isn't launching on a SpaceX rocket, even though he used to work there as SpaceX's very first flight surgeon, the doctor who helped clear the first crewed Dragon capsule for launch back in 2020. Instead, he's climbing into a Russian Soyuz MS-29 spacecraft, lifting off from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, a launch site so remote most Americans couldn't find it on a map. Liftoff is set for 10:47 a.m. Eastern Time. And here's the part that sounds almost too fast to be real. In just 3 hours, after only 2 orbits around the Earth, his spacecraft will automatically dock with the International Space Station. No manual flying, no margin for error, just a machine executing a docking sequence perfected over 60 years of Soviet and Russian spaceflight. He won't be alone. Riding with him are Russian cosmonauts Pyotr Dubrov and Anna Kikina, both veterans of long-duration spaceflight. For Menon, though, this is his very first time leaving Earth, despite years of training as a NASA astronaut since 2021. So who is this man risking his life on a rocket built by a former Cold War rival? Menon is a Harvard-trained neurobiologist, a Stanford-trained mechanical engineer and physician, and a colonel in the United States Space Force. He still works emergency room shifts back on Earth at a hospital in Houston. Now he's about to spend 8 months living in a tin can orbiting the planet at 17,000 miles an hour. But this isn't just about surviving in orbit. It's about what he's going to do up there that could quietly reshape life down here. Menon will help refine how astronauts grow semiconductor crystals in microgravity, the same crystals that power artificial intelligence systems and advanced medical devices, grown in a way that's physically impossible on Earth because gravity keeps interfering with the process. He'll also test something that sounds like science fiction, using augmented reality combined with artificial intelligence to guide ultrasound scans on astronauts. Technology designed so future crews traveling to Mars won't need a doctor from Earth radioing instructions across a communication delay that could stretch to 20 minutes each way. And his own body becomes part of the experiment. Scientists will study how his blood flow changes in zero gravity, tracking risks like blood clots and vein problems that researchers didn't even know existed 20 years ago. Understanding this could be the difference between life and death for the astronauts who eventually attempt the multi-year journey to Mars. For more than 25 years now, humans have never stopped living aboard the International Space Station, not one single day without a person orbiting above us. Menon is about to become the latest name in that unbroken chain, testing the science that could determine whether humanity is ready to survive on another planet. He'll return to Earth around April 2027, nearly 8 months after this rocket leaves the ground in Kazakhstan. So here's the question worth sitting with. A former SpaceX doctor, trusting his life to a Russian rocket to run experiments that could shape how humans survive the trip to Mars. Does that sound like the future of space exploration to you? Or does it sound like something's gone strangely backwards? Tell me what you think in the comments, and follow for more real space stories before they happen.